Hey, I'm Sharon Dawn, welcome back. Last night I was privileged enough to be a part of a 100-year celebration with Zonta International Women's Group. This is an amazing group. It started 100 years ago in a little town called Buffalo, New York State, right up by Niagara Falls there. And it was started by a handful of professional women. And the really interesting thing about that is that it's a surprise that a little town like Buffalo actually had a handful of professional women, because at that time women really didn't have professions, and in America they didn't even have the vote yet. They were just out of World War One. Women were still raising the family 100%. Women were still not even allowed to make decisions as such for their families. And so anyway, this group of women decided that they wanted to have human rights for women worldwide, and they wanted to empower women to reach their full potential. I mean, it's really cool. And 100 years in, they are now an organisation that is worldwide. It currently fights things like domestic violence, child brides, women's slavery. Unfortunately, all these things are still part of our world. But the one thing I wanted to reflect on about it was that I just see it's just such an amazing 100 years. I mean, we went from women not being in professions at all to then women in World War II starting to work. When I was born in the 60s, women were still thought of as, you could have a job until you got married and had babies. So that was late 70s, early 80s for me. And that was still a very widely held opinion that women just had the babies. And I look at it today, and I mean, it's just incredible how women today can live anywhere, dress anyway, say anything, be with anyone, do any profession they want. They have support raising the kids with their partner, who may cook or clean as well. I mean, I'm very lucky, my partner cooks, my husband. But, it's a different world, isn't it? And yet there's still so many unhappy people. And I see women in my age group struggling, and I think a lot of it is because many of us have gone through abuse, and that attitude as women being still second rate to men, if you like. And I know that's changed, and I'm very proud of men and how they have accepted how women have grown. And I'm very proud of women who have reached their full potential. But I want to see the other women, the ones that are a bit lost, that are lacking fulfillment, lacking purpose, lacking a sense of self-worth. We're still really struggling with that. I know with myself, I struggled with that lack of self-worth for so long, because I was taught that everything I said was wrong, everything I did was wrong, what I wore was wrong. I was told who to be friends with, I was told what I should do. And I lived my life like that for my first 31 years. And so that's over half my life. And although I now can choose what I like, those old beliefs still come in and kick you around from time to time. And it's a challenge to put them aside and move forward and go, you have no value anymore, that belief. And I think that's where it's really awesome with things like the celebration last night, that we can look at these milestones and go, wow, we really have achieved amazing things as women. And I think the men too. I mean, we've all evolved so much in the last 100 years, not just technology-wise, but within ourselves and what we can do. And I just want to say to all the women out there, I hope that you are going for your full potential. I hope you're aiming for that. I hope you live your life in a way that makes you feel happy and gives you a sense of purpose. And if you're not, then maybe now's the time to start, because we really are in the lucky era. We really do have more opportunities than women have ever done. So if you're not, can I just challenge you? Go do something for you. So yeah.